After a few days using and setting up the Valve Steam Deck, I thought I'd share my thoughts, and we'll start with the unit itself, the size, the screen, the buttons, etc. And it is a big unit. I wouldn't call it portable. It's not the kind of thing I'd throw in my pocket, use on a plane. You may use it in an hotel if you're going, working away or something like that. But it's not what I'd call portable. Is it great for sitting on the sofa and playing games? Absolutely fantastic, yeah. The screen is the right size. The quality of the screen for me is absolutely bang on. But I were a bit concerned with the screen only being a low resolution, but it works absolutely spot on. It looks gorgeous. The games look gorgeous. So yeah, the screen's great. The size is a little bit big for what I'd call portability. The buttons, the edge ones, the B button and the directional pad, just a little bit awkward. A little bit too far out for me, but you can get used to it, and I have got used to it. So yeah, I'd like them personally moved a little bit if they do a version 2, and maybe get rid of the trackpads. The trackpads are an absolute nightmare. Playing normal Steam games, I don't think you need them. I've not come across where I need them, so don't like them. Taking too much real estate up. For me, lose the trackpads, and I'll mention trackpads a bit more as we go into desktop. But yeah, the trackpads, lose them. Joysticks, perfect, seem to be in good place. I like them, I'm alright with them, work really well, happy with them. Steam button, power button, yeah, they seem alright. The L1, O1, all seem spot on. I'm happy with them, they're in a good place. As a whole, holding the device, it's nice. It's nice in the hand when I'm sat on the sofa. It's comfortable. It's not too heavy. If you do find something where you got to actually tap the screen, it's a balance on your knee type thing and tap the screen. Other than that, when you play an actual game, no, holding it, it's comfy. I can reach out buttons. Just these take some getting used to, the outer ones, the B button. So if they were more down there, removing the trackpads, then I'd be happy with that. And it'd be a little bit smaller as well, so that'd help. But I'd hate to lose the screen. I do like the size of the screen. So swings and roundabouts really. I'll probably have a different little portable device to just chuck in a bag, but I can't see me using my PC now I've got this. I am enjoying playing games on the Steam Deck. So that's the basics of how it feels. A couple of things I don't like. The buttons on there, but you get used to them. You do get used to them. It feels weird at first, but you get used to them being there. And I don't use directional pad that much, to be fair. It's usually that joy and these buttons. So yeah, on the Steam side of it and the playing Steam games, I haven't had any issue. They seem to just download and play. Not downloading when it's in rest or off seems to be a bit of a strange one. I don't know if I'm not doing it right, but I'll start a game downloading, I'll pop it down, hoping it's going to be downloaded when I come back, and it seems to have stopped. Now, I don't know if that's something, I can set to download while in rest, but it seems to start when I put the Steam Deck down. Another thing about the size of it as well, it is quite big. It's the type of thing that I would like to put down, maybe on a coffee table or a side table, maybe on your bedside table, or we have little tables at the side of our sofa. You want to put it down, you want to get back into a game. It is a little bit big for that as well. It does take some real estate up on a little table. I don't want to get knocked off, so it is a bit of a put back in case, put under the shelf type of scenario, which just ruins it a little bit. I've had smaller devices where I can just put it on side, pick it back up, have another 5 minutes, put it on side. So bear that in mind. It is kind of large. It's not massive, but the screen is lovely. I keep going back to that. The screen size is lovely, so it swings and roundabouts on that. So that's about size covered. The other thing that you're going to need, and I think this should be a must. If you're going to play emulation or you're going to set emulation stuff up, which I'm going to do a lot of, more than actual PC Steam games, you need a docking station or a mouse and keyboard. Working in desktop mode is an absolute nightmare with the built-in keyboard and these trackpads. This is what I said. I'll be happy to lose these trackpads. It seems to skate everywhere. Real annoying when you're trying to do something. Right click, left click, it's annoying. And typing. The built-in keyboard and mouse, it's the trackpad, it's just terrible. It skates everywhere. You're trying to type, get keypad up, and I type a letter and it replaces a letter and types a letter, and I try and type another letter, then it stops and moves out at search bar. Yeah, this side of it needs some work. So definitely a docking station, Bluetooth mouse and keyboard. If you're getting into the desktop side of it, which you will do for emulation, you 100% need a keyboard, mouse or docking station and get it all set up. It's a little bit finicky to set up. It's probably not as easy as some of the YouTube videos are suggesting. I've been around computers a bit and emulation. I think I'm pretty good at setting stuff up, but this took a little bit of time to get my head around it. Plus the added nightmare of using the built-in keyboard and trackpad. I put it down at one bit, it was just driving me insane trying to set it up. I've worked through it, had a little rest, got back to it, and I've got it set up. I've got EmuDeck set up. And once you've got it set up, you then go back to the SteamOS side, and it's an absolute dream on that side. Once you've got it fiddled with and set up, it's played everything I want it to play. So yeah, if you want to use the desktop, if you want to set up emulation and use some other stuff on this side of it, keyboard and mouse essential, Bluetooth keyboard and mouse, or a docking station, set it up on a big screen and then use it as a portable device. So yeah, use a program called Warpinator. It took a little bit of messing about with. I had to turn firewall off on my computer, it won't connect and won't talk to each other. But once you've got that, you can send your files over. It's a bit of a headache, not too bad. But I have been told, I've not tried it yet because I've not got a dock. If you have a dock, you can use a USB, which you can take files from your computer and put into the dock and then straight onto your Steam Deck. Now, I don't know if that's right because Windows file format and Linux file format, I believe, is different. So that'd be something to try in the future. So I'm definitely going to get a dock. It will help me put games on. It'll help me set it up. And I do want to use it for surfing the net occasionally. So a dock will come in handy for that. And then I can put a wireless keyboard and mouse I've got already into the dock, and that'll sort all them issues out. But like I said, once you've got it set up and you're back on SteamOS, emulators just work absolutely outstanding. I mean, Xbox, PlayStation 3, Switch, 3DS, and there's some community key settings that you can get while you're on there. Opening and closing the game, it's so easy. So once you get over the issues of setting up the emulators and working in that back end with the dodgy keyboard and mouse, the emulation side of it, the way it operates, opens, closes, start game, it's just, yeah, I won't be playing emulation on anything else other than this Steam Deck. Super impressed. Once you set it up, it's great. It is like a console once it's set up. The SteamOS side of it, they seem to have got right. It's just the Steam desktop side wants a little bit more work, and definitely a keyboard and mouse. So I think I've covered my thoughts of the Steam Deck so far. Buttons take some getting used to. Screen's fantastic. Definitely needs a docking station or a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse for basically setting up. But yeah, I would recommend it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to use it. I probably won't use my main PC as much now, but I'll let you know how I get on with the rest of it. And if you want to see anything or you've got any questions for me, just a standard guy setting up a Steam Deck on emulation. If I can help you, I will. Some of the loopholes that I've jumped through and put it down, walk away because it's doing my head in. But now I'm there, yeah, I'm keeping it. I love it. It's everything they say. It's a cracking piece of kit. And what I paid, 349 British pounds for it. Cracking little system. So, catch you again. More on Steam Deck. Any questions, I'll always answer. Catch you later. Thanks.